What's up, gorgeous people? How y'all doing? It's been actually I say it's been a minute. It's been like 2 weeks since I've uploaded a video, but that's because I hit my reading slump after wild seasons, and I've been like, I had like no want to do a video, it's just not been there. But we are back because it is my bank holiday and we have sun, glorious sun. But I gotta go to work. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do no makeup but for a sunny day. So basically like, cause like I don't want to be putting on a whole bunch of makeup, but I also kind of want to look a little bit not dead. So that's what we're gonna do. Okay, so the first thing you should be putting on is this bad boy. See that thing? See that number 50? Right, cool. I've already put a bunch of it on. I slathered it on, so actually really shiny. And to be honest, if I was just what I did this morning when I just walked out the house to get boba is I put on a bunch of it and that was it, and I was fine. So also this video is probably gonna be like 10 minutes long, if not less. So even though like I'm not putting on a lot of makeup and there's no makeup, I'm still gonna prime my face because I don't want what I am putting on to slip and slide everywhere. So I'm using the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer because I get really oily. So I kind of want it to stay in place. Like I'm one of them people that gets oily when it gets really hot. Or like I get more oily when it gets really hot anyway. I'm just putting it on my cheeks because, especially if you're wearing a mask, which you should be, inside places, you don't want it to all rub off. I mean, obviously some of it will rub off because it's a mask. What are you gonna do about it? Right? And also like to point out, this is how I do my no makeup. Obviously other people will have other ways they do it, but this is just how I do it. And I really like it. My skin always looks like really nice once I've done it. First things first, on the realist, we're gonna conceal, because for me, pretty like anyway, when I do my normal makeup anyway, I don't use that much foundation because by the time I finish conceal, I don't really need any. But just to make us look a little bit normal, I'm just gonna conceal. I'm using the Benefit Boing one right under my eye, right here. And then like anywhere where I have like little dark spots, like you can see on my chin, like I have some dark spots on. Those are purely just scabs because like obviously like a tweeze and I shave down here. I need to slow down, goddamn. So I'm just gonna conceal up down here as well. I only do that with this one, just because like I need it. And I also put a little bit around like my nose just because like I get really red there. So I just put a little bit, and then like we'll leave that to do its thingum. So while that sort of dries, Wild Seasons has left a hole in my heart. Like I'm reading another book at the minute, but like if you are a book reader, you know what I mean. Like when that reading depression hits you, you just like you don't really want to do much. You don't want to read much else, pretty much. Also, my tooth chipped. Like I got it back on and my tooth chipped, and then I had like a temporary filling in to let the tooth heal, and now that's chipping. So I'm like, I look kind of whack, but I have a dentist appointment to fix that, so that's okay. Anyway, yeah, so like hopefully next video after this one will be an actual book review, so I just need to actually read that. And also your girl's got a new job, well, a second job pretty much. So while that's still there, what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of blush. This is liquid blush. This is the, I'm gonna guess that's pronounced Downton Paris. Wow. This is like a really red blush, and I just kind of do a little. Oh, that's a little bit too much. Actually no, we're gonna leave it like that. We're going to do some liquid blush right about there. I'll just like blush on my nose too. And then what we're going to do is the Glossier Perfecting Skin Tint. Mine's in the shade G5, which I think is like Golden 5, I think it translates into. Shake it up, because I don't like, I've already got enough concealer on my face. This is just purely to even out my skin tone. So I would do like 2 lines on either side of my face, because I personally, when I'm not like tweezing my face and stuff, I actually I'm pretty okay with my skin, so I'm okay with it showing. So that's pretty much what I do with that, and I will leave it to do its thing. Now we get one of these brushes. It's like one of them kabuki ones, and it's really flat and really fluffy, so like it's not too dense, right? So what I do first is I hit my blush on the nose, because I like that, especially like when we're in the sun now, like a little bit of sun-kissed vibe ain't going up, because I'm made for that, right? And then we're gonna go I'm tapping this concealer, and yes, I am tapping over the skin tint, but that's cool because we want it to all blend in together anyway. So we hit the blush first, and my blush is a lot higher than you would think it should be, just because like for my face shape, the higher it is and the further back it is. Like I do mine here because it just sort of lifts my face, because I got a little round chubby face, ain't I? So we do that, and then I go in and I just blend everything else. And personally for me, I'm okay with like that little remnant of blush there, because I put it on my forehead anyway. Please make sure you still blend down into your neck, right? Because all I want this to do is just to give me like, you know, even out my skin tone and everything. Because like, I don't know about you, but in the summer, like when it actually gets really hot, I hardly wear makeup. Like I will, unless I'm going out at night, I hardly wear makeup, because it's just like, what am I going to do? It's just going to melt off anyway. And then I even take the brush and I go under my eye with it. Because the skin tint is so thin, a brush would just soak up way too much of the product, and I don't like using my hands that much. I know a lot of people do with those sort of things, but I don't personally, so I don't do it. I always do it with a brush, and my face looks something like that. It basically just looks like my skin, just better. And if you really want, you could take a little bit more blush if you really wanted to, which I'm gonna do because why not? Even though I'm gonna wear a mask and it's gonna come up, I'm just gonna do it for the sake of showing you. And because everything is liquid, you wanna pat this and you don't wanna go rubbing it, otherwise you'll just lift off all the layers of what's there. And I kinda just like get it along the bridge of my nose. It just looks like I've been out in the sun for ages. A little bit on my temple, just like whatever left up on the brush. And you're kinda there. Obviously we don't want everything to go slipping and sliding everywhere, so we are gonna set. So I'm using the Fenty Pro Filter Loose Powder. The only thing I do like set is my under eye, because my under eyes crease, and they crease a lot and they crease quickly. So that's the only thing like I do like properly set, because otherwise I will just be slipping and sliding everywhere. And with this sort of makeup, I do just set my eyelid as well while I'm doing my under eye, because, well, you'll see why in a minute anyway. And then I'm just gonna put a little bit down the side of my mouth, just so that I don't, again, this is where I crease. Some people don't do this because they don't crease as much, but I do, and I get oily, so like I need to, you know, I need to set it all in place. Like my forehead, I'll just like run whatever's left on my brush on it and just sort of press that in and like let it do its thing. Then I'm going to take the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless powder. This is the pressed one. Just get a little bit up in there. I just like run it over my face just to like set everything else down, because I don't want the rest of my face. I don't want my entire face to end up on my mask, essentially. So we set down everything. The aim isn't to look done up, right? But what I'm gonna do, and this is an optional step, it's up to you. I'm just gonna take a little bit of bronzer. This is the Fenty one in Islanding. Just a little bit, and literally just right on the corner, and just up into my hairline. Just a little bit, like not a lot, because like I don't want to look made up. Then just to set the blush, this is the e.l.f. blush palette. This is the deep one. I'm just gonna take that one up in the corner, the peachy one. And just a little bit, not a lot of it. I'm kind of weird, like when in the summertime, like I don't actually set my face with setting powder, like setting spray even. Like I'll, you know, set everything down with powder and then leave it, because like I'll be outside for 5 minutes and then the sun will like my normal, like my natural body heat will do whatever it needs to do. The heat will just melt everything into my skin on its own. So like I don't do that personally for me, but obviously there are some people who need to do that and who do it, and that's cool too. But like if you're like me and you're a little bit oilier during the summertime, personally I don't. I just like the way my skin looks when it naturally sort of does it. Now at this point you could take your bronzer and then a little fluffy brush, take a little bit and then just run it in your crease if you really want to, just like so. You know, it just sort of lifts it a little bit, just like so. That's it. If you want to. Then all I'm gonna do for my eyes now is this. It's a nourishing mascara I got like in my beauty bag, I got it in my glossy box a couple months back. So I'm just gonna take this and not my Maybelline one, and just like do my eyelashes. Right, then last but not least, lips. Now at this point you could really do what you want. You could put some lip balm on, call it a day, done. Tinted lip balm, done. Whoops. Lip gloss, done. Up to you. But I think since the panoramic it, we were all in agreement that lip gloss under a mask is kind of like a done. Goodbye. See ya. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna line with one. This is the Estee Lauder Double Wear. It's number 8 Spice. I'm gonna line with this one, and I could very much stop there. That's it. You see? But the only thing I'm gonna do though, because I want to, even though ain't nobody gonna see it, is just this is the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream. These are like my favorite things for just like every single look, every single day. This is Rome. Rome is like my favorite one. And just put a little bit of that over top of it, and that's it. Because I really like what my skin is like. It's my skin but better. Like, you couldn't tell that I was wearing makeup. This is how, like I said, this is my version of it. This is how I do it. Obviously there are some people who do it much differently. That's cool. It's just how I like to do mine. So yeah. But yeah, post-production we will probably make this no more than 10 minutes, if that. Because I don't need to keep you here for that long. But we will be back as of next week with the book reviews. We'll go back to normal because I'm getting over the book slump now. So I'm getting over it. So we'll be fine. We'll be back. We'll be back. But I am here. I haven't gone anywhere. Thank you for staying, my angels. And if you've gotten this far in my video, yeah, if you've gotten this far, do you want to like hit that subscribe button real quick? Like, I don't know which side it's on, but you want to like hit it real quick if you stayed this long. Thanks. But yeah, then that's it for me. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope I made sense and I didn't just ramble along and say a bunch of random stuff. And I will see you in the next one. Bye, angels.